what I want to address to you is, or share with you, is a concept that changed things for me. Is that I used to always like look at this to-do list, right? And the to-do list used to look extremely overwhelming because there's just a lot of stuff I didn't really want to do on it, right? And it's just really annoying just looking at something and going, oh man, like, I've got to do this whole list now. Like, and notice the wording, to-do list. Let's just be honest, like as ADHDers, we don't really like commands and telling us what to do. If anything, you tell us what to do, we kind of want to do the opposite. We're kind of rebellious like that. To-do list. This is the things you have to do. Like it just triggers a part of our brain that just doesn't even want to do it now. Now that you said I've got to do it, I don't want to do it now, right? So what I call this to-do list instead is I call it the desire inbox, right? There's a desired outcome that I want. I want to have this no longer a thing that is taking up mental real estate right now. So I desire to do something with it, right? So store what you want and a place for desires, not for obligations, right? To-do list sounds too, yeah, it's like obligation. You have to do this, like, and this is really annoying, right? Let's just be transparent about this. Like, it's really annoying. None of us like it, right? So, um, what you want to do is have tasks become choices, right? So you're choosing, right? And there's ways that you can choose that's going to be more empowering as well, and the reframe, right? So you're transforming musts into meaningful wants, right? What I use is the triple D method. And funny enough, in my course, the triple D method was something else, and I've changed it to this for this section. So this is maybe like the triple D method to 2.0, and I find it more suited for this um, for this lesson, where with this desire inbox, you've got a bunch of things on that list now, and you now turn them into desires instead of to-dos. And now that you've reframed, now you can say, can I do this now in 2 minutes, the thing on this list? And you look at each one and you select whether you can do it now in 2 minutes. If you can, just do that thing. Just get out of the way, do it, done. Or you can delegate and assign it to, you know, to a schedule or a specific time or a person, right? There's many ways that you can delegate stuff. It might be that, you get someone else to do it for you. Like instead of like you doing the whole website yourself, maybe it's better you putting your time into another business activity instead and just delegating it to someone who basically loves that thing, knows how to do it, doesn't have to watch tutorials to know how to do it. You know, like it's energy. At the end of the day, if you want to do a whole website yourself when you have no skill set for it, and have to learn that now, up to you. But for me, I think I value my time more where I want to do things that I actually enjoy the most and things that, yeah, I'm curious about. Oh, yeah, it'd be nice to know how to do a website and, the ins and outs. It sounds quite interesting. But is it the best use of your time though? Or is it better just to get someone to, hire someone to just do it, right? So that was a big thing for me. Like, I think delegation was a big, big thing for me that I was trying to do every single business activity myself. And I'm telling you now, is why you're stressed, is why you're going to burn out, right? And then there's delete. Does this really need to be done at all? And the reason, the thing that's going to make you confirm this is that you already chose your bottleneck, right, yesterday, the thing that you want to work on. Does it contribute to that right now? Is it helping move the needle forward on that? And any other priority in your life? And when I say priority, it's not like it feels like a priority. It's like it actually is one, right? You could say, oh yeah, but no, I purchased this course, so I have to do it now. It's like, well, you don't have to purchase the course. Like, you're maybe trying to do a course on something that not really ready for the journey for that part yet, right? But you just felt like it was, and you just added it to the list of things that you're going to do now. But what is your real bottleneck though? Is that course really dealing with that bottleneck, or is it just something that's just seems a bit more exciting to do right now? And then now, because there's a constraint of like, well, I purchased it now I've got to do it. You're just putting yourself under pressure. Like, but do you really need it? Maybe you just decide that actually I want to get a refund, right? Oh, it's an impulsive spend, man. I actually didn't need this. Maybe I should get a refund. Like that might actually be your delete. You can even archive it if you want, like, but delegate would be another thing. It would just be like to archive something or put it in the future tense for this. I'll do this in Q1 of next year or Q2, right? That could be a delegate as well, right? So do, delete, delegate. Like these are three things that every time I bring on a new idea or a new actionable thing I need to do, I know that it requires energy. And because it requires energy, I need to ask myself, is it going to be a 2 minute thing? That's not going to take up too much of my time and energy. It's going to take up more energy you just keeping it as a window open, the open tab, than you just doing it in 2 minutes. So you might as well just do it or delete it, right? Or delegate it. So that's the whole premise of this. Now, friction, the power of short deadlines. So why last minute works is because it removes overthinking and forces action. You just want the next actual step and just doing that. You don't really want to think about all the ins and outs and like all the little steps and little details, all that stuff. Just sit down. If it means just sitting down, opening the window tab for a certain thing, or just go into that place. Like, what is the first actual step that is required for that thing? Just think about that, go there, do that, and start. And then when you start, you're just going to be in the moment. It's like, for example, the dishes, man. You're looking at the sink now, man, all those dishes, man. That's what's nagging you out. The dishes are not nagging you out. It's the full process of like, oh, so many, like, you're just putting too much pressure and weight on it. If you just say, I'm just going to go there and I'm just going to wash one plate. You start washing one plate, and then you're now doing two, then now you're doing three, and then the whole sink's clear, right? Just focus on the first thing you can do. Like what's the first item you're gonna do, right? And that's just from obviously the washing perspective. Um, and then it also creates that focus. So use attention and attentional short time constraints is really important. Like maybe set the timer for 5 minutes and just go to the sink and just like wash as many as you can in 5 minutes. Likely you're just gonna probably end up doing more than 5 minutes. Blessings. Finding freedom in constraints, right? So short deadlines are blessings as well in disguise, right? So blessings is not just like, oh yeah, well, my day was a great day because like this happened and that happened. Like you also need to see blessings as like focusing on things that matter, like the constraints reveal the true priorities, right? So um, it's also like letting go of perfectionism. That's a blessing, like in disguise, that a lot of us don't miss. Like letting go of perfection. Done is better than perfection. Like progress is better than perfection. Like just understanding that is a massive breakthrough and a win. And making quick decisions. You've got all these open tabs here, and you just want like you want to try and make a decision, and it's shutting you down. But you want to make clear decisions without hesitation. And quick decisions mean that you do the triple D, where you just look at a thing and you go, "Can I like which one of these Ds am I going to send that to?" And really just honor the thing you're going to do, right? Just honor it. Um, so intentions as well, of course. There is how to implement this daily is, of course, what you want to do is each morning you set a self-imposed time limit on, you know, each key task. Just kind of just make it clear, like, I'm going to spend this much time on this and this much on this. And you're looking at your time window and you're looking at the next 24 hours and more or less what it looks like and what you have control over. And then you just kind of choose and select your desired inbox item, right? So choose an item from the inbox, set the timer. You can set the timer for like 10 minutes, for example, take 5 minute break. It could be 25 minutes, 5 minute break. It could be 55 minutes and 5 minute break. If I have something that's going to require quite a lot of attention, like, something like I have to do a session. Typically, I do 55-5 method, which is 55 minutes of focus work and then 5 minutes break. And then, of course, you've got work and stop. So full intention, then completion, which is where you do the FBI journal at the end. That 5 minutes is just to reflect on how that went. Did it go very well? Awesome. What was the friction? What was the blessings that you learned from that? And intention to move forward, moving the needle forward, progress. Right. So what I want you to do for your action step is to transform your to-do list into a desired inbox now. Um, whichever one you're using as a to-do list. Maybe you've got it on a post-it or you've got it in a journal or on paper, wherever. Just now it's called a design inbox. right? And wherever that is, you're going to write down your list. If you haven't got one, you just write down a list and you're just going to reframe it as a desire and you're going to apply the triple D to just a few. Like maybe you could just find one thing and just to post about the one thing. You don't have to do all of them. Like if you do all of the list, awesome, right? Well done. But like just choose one of the things that like as an example of, yep, this was the 2 minute thing that I did. Yep, this is the one I delegated. And yep, this is the thing that I deleted, right? And set your first deadline as well. So I look forward to seeing all of your entries. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, I've got a link in the description for the community where I'm actually posting this inside of the community tab where we're doing the challenge together. And of course, you get to see the presentation slides will be there as well. And the ADHD reset calls and the community of 4.1, is it 4.2K members now, I think, in the community that you can do these exercises alongside. Anyway, take care. Peace.